All right, peace, love, and light. This is just going to be a love reading, so take it however it resonates. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all of that information is in the description below, so go ahead and check that out. If you want to see more tarot from me, please join me in the garden over on Patreon, or check out my Instagram. Those links are in the description below. We are going to shuffle up these cards and say our prayer. So let's say our prayer first and then shuffle up the cards. So, dear the divine God, our Holy Father, Yahweh, and our angels, thank you for being the highest form of good in our lives, for keeping our heads on straight and straying us away from negativity as best as possible. Right now, I'm asking that you bless and protect this space as well as the viewers. Ground us in our energy so that way we know what messages to receive, and gift us a keen discernment to know what to do with the knowledge received as well. Please grant us the ability to keep our personal opinion and bias to the side if you so choose, the strength to continue on, and the clarity needed to focus. And anything else that you deem worthy for this reading, please allow us to be the vessels to receive and deliver. Amen. Ashe. Alright, I'm feeling to land on the number 2. This is about a connection in its base form. This is about how this connection operated, and clarity being upon what this connection is, or how this connection was. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with this connection. How was this connection? Not taking this card. We got triumph here in the upright. I feel determination for this connection. There was a determination for love to happen. With deception and envy, I'm feeling like love was not there in this connection. This connection was just a good friendship. It was just a good situation. There's balance and a firm foundation here. Yeah, this connection was just a good friendship, and the balance of this connection would have been best if you guys stayed friends or were friends overall. I feel like there was some type of determination to kind of triumph over this situation, to bring it to another destination, to bring it to another type of experience. But that was not what was suited for this connection. I'm feeling like the other party in this connection had some type of unrequited love type situation going on. Well, you had unrequited love going on, and the other party just wasn't feeling the same as you felt. But there was a balance here because of the actions that you partook in, which produced this firm foundation for a good friendship to partake in. There was this balance in this match inside of the friendship action. You guys were actually good friends and great friends, and should still be good and great friends. I'm feeling like this is talking about a connection that is over, or a connection that is still happening where you guys are great friends. I'm not sure if this went into the relationship. It didn't go into the relationship phase at all. It just stayed dating. So this is particularly for someone who is dating, and there's this determination to triumph over this situation. This determination to meet it at its point and its mark. I'm feeling there was this natural form of sadness here, because we knew that this connection wasn't going nowhere. We knew that the potential of this connection was great, is what we felt. But that's the red flag that we were carrying, was not noticing the other party's behavior, which led to us seeing that this connection was not going to go any further than what it was. But there was this natural, like you have this natural sadness for this connection because you see what it could have became. I'm also feeling some type of tower moment in here as well. whether the tower moment is a breakup or whether the tower moment is just realizing that this connection isn't for you. This connection isn't meant to go into a relationship phase. You guys are supposed to be and stay good friends, especially with wisdom at the bottom of the deck here. You guys are just supposed to stay some type of good friends. I'm feeling some type of greatness or glory behind you within this connection, which is you guys staying at that level of friends, even though the friendship is behind you. So you may have taken the situation to the next level and participated in some sort of fornication or romance with this person. You may have possibly had sex. I'm feeling like that is screaming here. And you thought that sex would bring this connection into another level. But that didn't happen for you with deception and envy. I feel that we are upset that we used ourselves in order to get to the next level and it didn't work out. But there's just some type of triumph where you guys were supposed to stay friends. And it was you using yourself in that connection sexually that led to you feeling like this connection would go to the next level. But it didn't move. It's not moving if this connection is still happening for you. I feel like I'm channeling for two people here, or two types of people, two groups of people. One where the connection didn't move at all and it is over and finished with, but you guys are still like texting and talking. And one where the connection is still happening, but it's not moving forward. And there's this tower moment for the people of where the connection is still happening, but it's not moving forward here. And that's because there's some type of balance that is needed for you guys to come into a mutual space. I feel that one person is higher. What I'm seeing is one person is higher than the other inside of this connection. One person is at the relationship level while the other person is just in experience and at the getting to know and going into the dating phase. So there's some type of mismatch here for the people who are still talking and communicating. What else do we have? Not taking these cards. There's some type of false start, or there's some type of start that is on your behalf that you are doing and the other party isn't taking. And the other party isn't taking. And that's that being higher than the next and being on the relationship level in phase, but it's not happening or going towards that way for you. Crown chakra. I love how this card flew out, right? You guys are falling into alignment. The more that you gain enlightenment upon this connection, the more that you fall into alignment with what it is. We got base chakra, which is root chakra, awareness, and then we also have wisdom. This is telling me, this is a very important message here. Clarity. Being rooted inside of clarity and the reality of what this connection is based on what you know from actions and behavior. Being able to determine where this connection is at currently and going and determining where this connection is going from observing the other party's behavior is will have you falling into alignment with where this connection is at and where it is meant to and supposed to be. This connection is a friendship connection overall energy. You guys are supposed to be friends. You guys are supposed to I'm seeing the card, like a friendship card situated at the top of this spread here. You guys are supposed to be friends. You guys are not meant to leave out of that level. You guys are meant to stay on the friendship level. That is the best connection for you guys. That is the holy and the divine connection, and the alignment for you guys is to stay at the friendship level here. Not to take it any further, not to go any further, not to go anywhere else. What else do we have? I don't want to take this card. Third eye chakra. See, it's something about that clarity. It's something about clarity. And we have a challenge with seeing clarity. We got disruption, and it's because of what I was channeling before, that there's this internal disruption of you wanting to take it to the next level, you wanting this connection to be more than what it is, and you trying to see the ways that it can be more than what it is. I feel that you are hanging on to hope, which has you acting in mannerisms of what I remind myself of where I used to be in life. It has you hanging on to mannerisms of trying to form this connection and being the one to activated inside of a relationship. This is, for example, a situation where I'm going to use myself as an example here. I'm being reminded of this story of when I liked this person and we were great friends, we were wonderful friends, and we were pretty much in like a situationship where we did all of the things of a relationship except for like dating and spending quality time together. We talked every day, we texted every day, and then we also had sex. And I wanted to take the relationship to the next level, so I cut everybody off and I focused on this person and I told them, but it still never moved. I kind of battered and nagged them for dates to come. I initiated for all dates and situations to come about. I initiated for all things to happen between us. But it never moved into the next level. And it's something like that you are going through right now, where you either want to, or you are actually making things go to the next level by initiating activities that are romantic in the situation, giving hints and nudges into the romance area. This is blocking your clarity because you're trying to formulate ways, and I feel very strongly that you're looking at this person's behavior and being like, well, they talk to me every single day, all day, so that means that, you know, they like me and they really want to be in a relationship with me. That means that we are in a relationship. It's almost like you're going into, sorry, I don't want to say that, but it's this energy of like you're looking at their behavior and making things of it that are not truly there. And it could be there if it was, and if it was that way, and their actions would actually show that for you, but it's not that way because their actions aren't showing that, and you have to make it for you. Well, you know, we kiss, so that means that he likes me or she likes me, or, well, we have sex, so that means that, you know, they're ready for a relationship, they want to take it to the next level, this is going to grow somehow. You're looking for ways that this is going to grow, and this is blocking the clarity and reality of the situation, because this person could be acting like this and doing these mannerisms because they are a great friend and you guys have a wonderful connection, and the value of the connection is great enough to actually do those things and partake inside of those actions. What else do we have? Heartache and loss. This is where this connection will end up, simply because the other party is literally not. Oh, but it's positive movement forward, this heartache and loss. I feel you guys losing this connection. I feel you guys separating, mostly because the other party is not going to move. They're not going to reject you. They're not going to accept you. They're not going to move on to the next level. This connection is not going to grow in any way, shape, form, or fashion, which is going to prove some type of heartache and loss for you, because hope is gone and hope is lost. I'm hearing this song. What is this song? I know hope's gone for me and for you. They used to envy you and us. Instead of that part is, I used to envy what we could have become. Running round in circles till no air is in my lungs. Cherish what you give me, but I need to be free. All this time I'm fighting. It's lately I've been tied up, lately I've been lying, lately I've been thinking about the way to shape my life up, lately I've been useless, lately I've been loose, lately I'm pushing through, I hold my head tonight. not. Sorry, it's one of my favorite songs. This is the energy that you will end up in, though. And that is a song that will resonate heavily with you. I'm going to tag it in the description below if I can. But that is a song that will resonate very heavily for you. And the energy that you will be in is you being at this crossroad and emotionally tied up inside of your experience and existing in some type of emotional turmoil. The longer you hold on to this connection, the longer you try to keep it in place, the longer that you try to be the one to initiate the movements, the more that you invest into this connection, the more heartache and loss will happen, because hope is being lost and you're existing inside of a hope loss for you. But this is positive movement forward, because this brings about the clarity of what the connection is, and it sets an authority within this person. It sets an authority within inside of you to no longer enact on situations and connections that wind up like this. It brings you to this point, and I know that this person that this situation happened for me for, I winded up never wanting to experience that type of situation again. So anybody that's not moving forward for me, I wind up cutting off. This is the energy that you are moving towards. I'm also feeling for the other party here. That they will have this authority over you, and you will be readily available for them if you hang on to this connection or stay in this connection. And some of you are readily available, meaning if they call, you drop everything and you come to them. And this is that energy that they will have, which is that authority over you to call you out of your environment, especially with emotional withdrawal here. To call you out of your environment. Boom. I was speaking of hope loss, and we got hope in the reverse here. I was speaking of hope loss, and we got hope in the reverse here. But they will be able to call you out of your environment, call you out of your comfort, call you out of your peace, in order for you to be with them. Not them to be with you, but for you to be with them, for you to keep them company, for you to be their entertainment. This is what is to come from this connection, and this is what is happening with this connection. But it ignites this passion inside of you to let go of the memories of love of this situation, and you wind up grounding in this energy, and you begin to become aware, of your power. And you also begin to, with this prosperity begins, cut connections off that are not growing, not going anywhere. It's like you learn how to prune your tree inside of love with triumphant success here, which makes you make proper decisions and movements. You also got your shadow coming out, your selfish nature coming out, and then you'll be backed by the universe, and you will be in alignment with the universe as well. And this authority that this person has will exist behind you. This is all that is to come after the connection. You grow mightily within this way, which is why Yahweh is still allowing this to happen. He hasn't brought anybody that has to ruin the connection for you. You grow inside of a mighty way once you emotionally withdraw from this connection, meaning you no longer allow this person to access your emotions. You cut yourself off emotionally. I feel you guys still keeping them around for the entertainment, well, for the benefit purpose of having someone, but you completely move on from this entire experience overall, and you never ever experience it again. I'm feeling a 3-card pull here, and then this reading will be done. But I know hope's gone for me and for you. They used to envy us, say, hey, will we become? It's something about you being stuck inside of love. You're stuck in it. There's nothing that God can do to pull you out of it or out of this connection because of how happy it makes you. how much happiness you have for the love that you have. But I'm telling you, you being stuck inside of this connection has more so to do with you loving the energy of you being in love rather than you loving the person. That's what is happening here. When you think about this person, do you actually think about the qualities of this person? Do you think about their essence? Do you think about their smile? Do you think about the details of them? Or do you think about the experiences that you want to have? Or do you think about the experiences that you have encountered with this person and how you behaved and how it made you feel? That lets you know that you are in love with being in love and not in love with being with the person, which is this problem that Yahweh has with you, and which is why he's unable to pull you out of the connection. We know God is all powerful and he actually can pull you out of the connection if he moved his hand to do so, but there's no need to bring so much adversity to your life because it's not harming you in a major way to where you need to be pulled out of this connection. You need to be saved. There's nothing that you need to be saved from. I'm also being reminded of this lesson that I learned from my high school teacher, which she gave me a quote that not a quote, she gave me she said something to me that impacted me, and she was like, do you miss having somebody or do you miss that person? And it's that energy that you feel when you are alone, and even when you are with them and they're not entertaining you or paying attention to you. Do you miss this person? Do you miss their energy, or do you miss having somebody around? This is the question that you need to think about and ponder upon within love itself in all areas, and not just this connection that you have. It's going to have you gain enlightenment inside of love, and you're going to ascend above this certain type of experience of unrequited love, lost hope, lost situations not working out, and moving out of accepting situationships into your life. Because situationships are very, very, very toxic. You do all of the things of a relationship. You stay with this person, you entertain this person, you do everything that makes you happy inside of a relationship, but there are no relationship boundaries. There's no relationship guidelines. There's no need for respect. There's no need for care of other people's emotions, for the emotions of the other party. Situationships are very toxic in that manner because it's two people that have love for each other, that respect each other enough to stay together, but not to be together, not to love each other together, and not to not interact with other people. And that's where the disrespect kind of comes in. But I know that's my personal bias there that Yahweh is telling me. So let's go ahead and see the deeper meaning of this connection. 22 minutes in. I'm trying to learn to cut my time short here. We got the 10 of Swords in the reverse. This is an activation. This is an activation of an ending. We have this newfoundness inside of us that's coming from this reading. This newfoundness inside of us to actually let go of this connection and its type and form. To find love in a new way. To find love from a new person as well. We got the 8 of Cups, the Sun card, and the King of Cups here. This 8 of Cups symbolizes you're not walking away from this connection. You're not leaving this person because there is no need. But the need is heavy. You want more and the other person doesn't. That is the reason why you should walk away. Sometimes I had to learn this lesson myself, that sometimes we are greater than the person that we are interacting with, and we are not in a position, because we're still equal even though we are greater, we are not in a position to say that what they give us is not the best of them. We're not in that position, because who are you to say what somebody's best is? And only the other person knows what their best version of themselves is and what their best energy to give is. Only a person knows what their best is. So you can't say that their best is not happening, you can't say, nor can you tell them, like, who are you to actually tell them they need to do more when their best is being applied? So when that situation is happening for you and the best of them is occurring and you still want more because you need more inside of your life, or you're just a greater person inside of love because you have a big heart, whatever the situation may be for you, you need to leave those type of connections alone, and you just need to learn that it's better for you to leave them alone than for you to interact with them, because the situation can cause conflict, because what they're giving you is their best, but it's just not enough for you. That's the energy that you need to learn. And that's what happens with this King of Cups card in the reverse, especially with this Justice. And then we have the Moon card in the reverse, which is a Tower moment, which is a releasing of the emotions and energy that you have for this person. And it's just simply because the other party is just not enough. It's just not enough. And that doesn't mean make it enough. That doesn't mean force it to be enough. That doesn't mean force it to be more. It's just not enough. And that means walk away from the connection. That means to let it go. And that's what happened with this Two of Wands. Other people and other things begin to interest you. And then we have the Four of Pentacles here. I'm holding all of these in a challenge position because this is going to be an energy that is hard for you to come out of. You begin to release things and move on to better ways, and that activates this Empress energy inside of you for you to be abundant inside of the love that you have for self, and knowing that when situations are not enough, you will be walking away from them because it disturbs your happiness. It brings you negativity. It keeps you in emotional turmoil and sadness. It brings you heartache and loss to deal with somebody who is not giving you enough, not doing enough, or not enough for you. This is you hurting yourself by staying in this connection. Not taking this one, but I need to. We got the Nine of Wands. With this enlightenment, we return back to our normal state. We return back to happiness. Ooh, we got the Nine of Pentacles and the Sun card here. This is you obtaining your happiness through the fulfillment of releasing love that is not enough for you. You become happy again in life. You become sound again in life. We got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles here, but I'm really feeling that it's the Ace of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords in the reverse. You get the key. And you learn the keys through this connection of when mess is in front of you, and when situations, when people in front of you are playing around and not being serious. You learn the notifications, you learn the keys, you learn the knowledge, you learn the wisdom of when somebody is playing with this situation, when somebody's not serious about you, when somebody doesn't want to grow inside of the connection to a relationship, to marriage, whatever the situation may be. I feel that Yahweh brought this connection into your life and brings these types of connections into your life in order for you to learn the dating phase and learn when to move away from certain people that just won't take you seriously. One last card and then we're done here. Not that one. For some reason, I'm not feeling this one, mostly because God is saying no. But it's this one here. The Queen of Pentacles. Through our heartache and loss, through our loss of this connection, through the letting go of this connection, we enter into our Queen of Pentacles phase where we know how to take care of our physical lives. We know how to take care of our environments. We know how to help ourselves. And it's because we can feel mess, problems, and issues. We can feel someone not taking us seriously. And we will know that without even having to look at, without even having to see the physical actions or the physical message, we will be able to determine it based off of conversation and where the relationship is going through non-movement or movement of it, especially with the Knight of Wands. You can tell when a situation is not growing. This has all been to teach you the dating phase and cues that are needed for when someone is playing games with you and not taking you very seriously. It brings you to this Queen of Cups energy with this emotional management. You're going to be stepping into very feminine-like energy. You're going to be more softer inside of your nature. You're also going to be more nurturing and more taking care of yourself after this connection, and learning the knowledge that you have learned here, that sometimes a person just isn't enough. And you need to leave situations where a person isn't taking you seriously. Or I'm also feeling that, and this is a message from Yahweh, it's not that the person doesn't take you seriously, but your amount of serious is greater than their amount of serious. Like, for example, with my situation, my other party, he took me very seriously. I was like #1 on his list, top dog. I was the one that he would always call first. I was the one that he needed in experiences where he needed a friend, he needed somebody to emotionally comfort him. I was pretty much his woman, but I never got the title. And that's because he couldn't bring himself to actually partake in that title. Now, granted, he did have, like, he was in college and things were happening in his life that he needed to focus on more than having a partner. And that is what he told me. But he gave me his best through it. And he took me seriously as he could, but not as serious as I wanted it to be. And this is the energy that I feel for you, for those people who are still inside of the connection. For those people that are out of the connection, they couldn't give you what you wanted, and it's because they're not enough for you. For people who are still in the connection, their level of serious is not as great as your level of serious. That's why they're not leaving in that connection, because they are serious about it, but not serious to the level that you are. You guys are just at two different levels and spaces in life, and it's the right situation, but the wrong time. And that's all I have for you here. Right situation, wrong time. And it is just a situation after all. You guys are not going to grow into a relationship, and it's mostly because of the other party. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you feel led. If you want to see more tarot, check out the links in the description below. If you want a more personalized collective tarot experience, join us in the garden over on Patreon. And if you want to book a reading, all of that information is in the description below. Peace, love, and light, and as always, be great.